Hey, what's up everybody? So in this video, I want to discuss what I want to purchase in 2021 as it relates to the Type 2 American Silver Eagle and American Gold Eagles. But before we go on, let me first state this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just discussing what I want to do, my thoughts, my opinions. Let me hear your thoughts and your opinions in that comment section below. Smash that thumbs up button. But I would never encourage anybody to follow my buying patterns because sometimes I make some pretty good decisions and sometimes I make some pretty not good decisions. So I would never suggest anybody buy what I buy, even though I do like to show what I buy when I want to buy and stuff like that, but I would never encourage anybody to buy the things that I buy for my reasons. Everything that you do should be based on solely your own research and your own reasons for purchasing what you do. But let's go forward. What I want to buy in 2021, the Type 2 Gold and Silver American Eagles. Now, in yesterday's video, we, for the first time, looked at the new security features, the new designs directly from the United States Mint, what they look like, the packaging. Many people do not like the new packaging. They think it is hideous. They think it is way cheaper. The coins cost more money, yet the packaging is cheaper than before, cheaper than the last time because it does not have the clamshell for the proof coins. Now, before we go to the proof American Silver Eagles and proof Gold Eagles, I have to say, since we are looking at the Morgan dollars, I think my decision now, and I could always change my mind when it comes to May the 24th, June the 1st, and June the 7th. But as of right now, I am probably not going to pick up any of the Morgan dollars. The only one currently out of all of these that I want to pick up is the Peace Dollar. There's only one Peace Dollar that I know of, that we know of. I believe David Ryder came out and said it in not so many words. There's not going to be any sets. There's not going to be any additional. They just don't have the resources. They don't have possibly the planchets. They don't have the time to put more items for sale in 2021. So I do not think there's going to be any more of these. With that being said, I think I will get the Peace Dollar, because that is the only Peace Dollar for 2021, as where you have 5 different Morgan dollars. So for me, as a collector, as someone who likes the things that I purchase to go up in value versus going down in value, I think the Peace Dollar has the best shot at that. Is there a guarantee that any of these are going to go up or go down? Nope. That's the nature of collectibles. Anything at any given time can go up in value. It can go down in value. It's all about that D word with a capital D, demand. And demand is a funny thing because sometimes there's demand and sometimes there is not. Now let's talk about the proof American Silver Eagles, the Type 2. So here's my thoughts on this. Like I said, there's no guarantees of anything. Now, if we take a look at the 1986 proof American Silver Eagle, those you can get on eBay all day for about this price, about $70 to $80, unless it's slabbed, unless it's a proof 70, maybe a proof 69, maybe a little bit more than, $70. But in general, a 1986 in the original mint packaging is about $70 to $80. Now, the one thing about the 1986 is that they produced well over 1 million of those. They produced, well, let's go take a look at it. So in 1986, in bullion terms, this was a pretty low mintage. 5 million compared to today's mintages for bullion. Proof, on the other hand, had almost 1.5 million of the proof, and that is a pretty high mintage as it relates to 2021, because typically in 2021, 2020, 2019, we can go back to wherever you want to go to, but even the last year on here, it was in 2015, there was 700,000. So demand for the proof coin is not so much as high as it was back in 1986. However, I do believe if the mint would just not put a cap of 300,000, I do believe that they would probably sell somewhere between 500,000, possibly 600,000 of these coins, of the first coin of the series, of the new series, of the Type 2. I do believe that they would probably get somewhere to around 500,000, 600,000, maybe 700,000. Who knows? Possibly it could break a million. So with that being said, I do believe this coin here, I don't know what the hype is going to be right after these are released, but I do believe over time these could appreciate. Now, I could be completely wrong, but I do believe the Type 2, the 2021, I think is going to be hotter over time than right after this release. Now, there probably will be some hype. It probably will go for, maybe it'll go for $100 on eBay. Maybe it might go for $120 raw on eBay. That's a very good possibility. I think it could appreciate over time more than in which it's going to appreciate right away. So my plan is to buy a couple of these. I already have my enrollments, and I am going to buy a couple of these. That's my plan if the United States Mint honors my enrollment, and that is a big if. And the West Point has a mintage, like I said, of 300,000. Now, the San Francisco, I do plan on picking a couple of those up too. And while the San Francisco version of the Proof American Silver Eagle does have lower product cap, and in fact, it's not showing it here, but if we go over to the enrollments, I believe that's where it shows. Let's go over to the enrollments. I believe that's where it shows the product cap. Right here, product limit 200,000. Now, these do have a lower product limit, and I do plan on picking a couple of these up as well. But I do believe the West Point is a more popular Proof American Silver Eagle. I believe there's many more collectors for the West Point, but I will pick up also a couple of the San Francisco. Now, in 1986, as we were talking, there was almost 1.5 million. In 1986, there was only one. There wasn't a West Point and a San Francisco. In 1986, there was only one version. In 1986, there was only one, and that was from the San Francisco Mint. There wasn't two. There was not two Proof American Silver Eagles, where we have two in 2021, and we've had two ever since, I believe it was 2017 is when they started doing the West Point and the San Francisco Proof American Silver Eagles. But with that being said, even though there's going to be two, they're still not going to total the total mintage from 1986, which was almost 1.5 million. Combining the two product limits, now these are product limits, there is only going to be, in each product, there is only going to be 500,000. Now, the key is, are they going to add, which one of these are they going to add to the limited edition silver proof set? Limited edition silver proof set annually has been limited to 50,000. Are they going to keep it at 50,000? Are they going to increase it from 50,000? I believe they're going to keep it at 50,000. Which one of these two? Because this year's limited edition silver proof set, we're going to go take a look at that right now, has the W, has West Point and San Francisco minted coins, in which usually it is all San Francisco. There was one other year, I believe it was 2012, when they did the S&W. And this year they are doing the S&W again. Now, is the S&W, is there going to be two proof American Silver Eagles? Will there be one from the San Francisco and one from the West Point? That would be different. That would be unique, because typically these only come with one, and they're usually from the San Francisco. Now, maybe all the other coins in this set is going to be from San Francisco, and the one West Point proof American Silver Eagle, or maybe they will throw in both. If they throw in both and keep this mintage at 50,000, then instead of a total mintage of 500,000, then we're talking about a total mintage of 600,000, which still does not compare to the almost 1.5 million of the proof American Silver Eagles from 1986. So it's going to be very interesting indeed to see what all comes in this limited edition silver proof set, in which we do not know at this current time. Which brings me to the uncirculated American Silver Eagle, which in order to see the mintage, we have to go to the enrollment, and it is right here, which the only difference, this is the uncirculated, aka burnished American Silver Eagle. And the differences between this, the main difference between this and just your regular BU bullion version, is that these come with a mint mark. This is not proof. This is a uncirculated. Pretty much looks pretty similar to the one you're going to get if you were to buy a tube of American Silver Eagles, just your regular BU, but it indeed comes with a mint mark that shows that it comes from the West Point Mint, whereas your normal BU does not come with a mint mark. And I do plan on picking up a couple of all three of these, because I like to collect the first in a series of a lot of different coins, and this is going to be no exception. And I will be picking up a few of all of these if the enrollment allows me. I do have 3 of each. Actually, I have 4 of these in my enrollment, and I have 3 of the other 2, the proof from the West Point and proof from San Francisco. So that is my plan for the American Silver Eagle proof coins and the uncirculated. So what about the gold? I purchased the 4-coin proof set of the Type 1. The Type 2, all the mintages of the Type 2 is higher by a few than the Type 1. So I am going to pass. I do believe I'm going to pass on all of the proof American Gold Eagles, but I do have my eye set on the burnished. I do possibly want to pick one of these up. I will decide that when the time comes. Price, mintage, what the mintage cap is going to be on these is going to be a big factor as it relates to the burnished American Gold Eagle. But I do want to pick one of these up as of right now. But we will see what happens when the time comes. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.